Hello, Libra. I'm here with a general reading for the sign of Libra, so this reading could resonate with anyone who has Libra strongly in their chart. My beautiful friends, I welcome you into this space just as you are in this moment. You are welcome here, and I'm glad you're here. Let's go ahead and see what is here in the current energy for the sign of Libra. Libra, I do have my heater on this morning. It's early in the morning. You're my first reading I'm doing, and it's cold, and so my heater's on. So hopefully in a couple of minutes it will turn off, and that sound that you could hear in the background, for those of you that have ear headphones on, hopefully that will go away soon. All right, let's go ahead and get the current energy for the sign of Libra. Current energy for the sign of Libra. Current energy for the sign of Libra, please. Current energy. Queen of Cups flips over. Current energy for the sign of Libra. Current energy for the sign of Libra, please. Current energy. Current energy. Okay, Libra, let's look at the next set of energy, the next wave of energy that you will be stepping into. The next wave of energy, the next future that Libra will be stepping into. This group of Libra people, this won't apply to all Libras. For the group of people that we're connecting with here, what is coming in for this group of Libras? What is coming in for this group of Libras, please? What is Libra stepping into in the next near future? The next 7 to 10 days, the next couple of weeks, the next 3 weeks. The incoming wave of energy. Whoa. Where is that card? Incoming wave of energy. Incoming wave of energy. Incoming wave of energy, please. Incoming wave of energy. Four of Swords flipped, but didn't come out. Incoming wave of energy for the sign of Libra. Incoming wave. All right, here we go. Guidance, guidance please for Libra. Guidance please for Libra for the next future, for the next immediate future. Guidance please for the sign of Libra. Guidance please for the sign of Libra. Guidance please. Guidance, please, for the sign of Libra. All right, Libra. It is my first reading, so you get to hear my morning voice. Lucky you, my friends. We all have morning voice. I just feel like taking a breath here before I turn over these cards. When we start out with the Ace of Swords, there's an epiphany or some kind of success here. So we have the Ace of Swords in the upright, the Eight of Pentacles in the upright, and the Six of Swords in the upright. It is 3:48 and the reading is beginning at this point. Libra, please know that all of my cards are all upright as I shuffle, and if they come out in the reverse or sideways or any which way, I am going to read them as they fall. So that is my method that I have found over the last couple of weeks. You have all seen me beginning to bring reversals in, and I think I've found a way that I can work with reversals that fit for me. So these are all in the upright, which and that's a good sign, Libra. So this group of you, currently, you have reached some decision about something. There's some decision that you have reached. You have decided upon something. You have found your pathway, or you have found You have found this clarifying information. It's something has been clarified, and there is a decision here that you have made. It could have been different than what you originally thought way back when. It could have been different. Something could be slightly different about it. But you're coming to terms with this. You're settling in on this, and you're moving forward. You have a lot of clarity, and in addition to clarity, Libra, you do have the wisdom. You have the internal sense of self. You know who you are, Libra. You know who you are. You can see the core of yourself here in some way, and you're moving forward now with a energy of how do I say this word? Resolute and at peace, and willing to put the work in now, to bring this success in for you. It is the Eight of Pentacles energy, so this is the energy of focus, intentional creation. It is the energy of knowing within yourself that there is a likelihood for abundance here, and you're willing to put the time and work into this. You do have one pentacle that you have finished in this image, so that tells me that you're on the way, that you have found some success here, and you are working to create the rest of this system or process or product or whatever you're doing. It's something that you're doing in reality. It's not a dream anymore. You're actually working on this. You have some ideas that you are moving forward with now. You have clarity on this, and you have some really good ideas for the future as well. You're not going to be stopping at this point. You have some ideas here that you're moving forward with. They're at the back of your head. So you're at the beginning. Whatever this is, Libra, you're at the beginning of this. This is exciting for you. You have some ideas for the future, and these ideas are bringing you a sense of peacefulness, a sense of future abundance, and you're moving forward, and you're at this very peaceful place. You're moving forward. You're busy. You have a decision that you've made, and you also have ideas and plans for the future, which give you a sense of direction. It gives you peace. It brings peace on this journey. You have in your walking alongside you, whether it's your spiritual team that's helping you connect into this peace, or whether it's your plans for the future or your wisdom that you carry within you. There's something here that you have in your back pocket, that you have in your toolbox, something that you have in mind for the future that is bringing you some peace. And I think, Libra, this is having plans, having a strategy brings you peace. Having a route, having a map, it brings you peace. And I think that's for many of you, how you're able to move forward in this very peaceful and powerful way. When we're at peace and we are focused and we're intentional in our work, this is truly this truly moves us forward down our path. All right, let's look at what's coming in next for you, Libra. Let's look at what's coming in next for you now. What's coming in next for the sign of Libra? What's coming in next for Libra, please? The High Priestess here. The Death energy, Scorpio energy. Temperance energy. Temperance. So we have a Pisces type energy, Scorpio energy, a Sagittarius energy. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And remember, this energy flew off out of my hands. Luckily, it landed on my stool that's next to me, so I didn't have to reach down and get it. But definitely has some energy here with this Five of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Emperor energy. We have the Queen of Pentacles energy and the Hermit energy. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people here. Is there not, Libra? There's a lot of people. I feel like this is a story about a group of you who are going through some type of a change in your life, and there are people around that are playing roles here for you. Let me get deeper into each one of these energies. I feel like there are different people here, so let me get a little deeper into this. Give me just a moment here to settle myself in, because I need to settle my, oh man, there's some energies that are coming up at me, not just one. So sometimes it's just your story, Libra. Sometimes it's just your story and I can kind of sink my way all the way into it as a group, but this is multiple people. We have you here, Libra, as a high priestess. I really feel like you're the high priestess in this energy. You have this deep wisdom. You have connected into your source energy, the energy that you connect into that brings you strength, that brings you guidance. You know yourself to the core. You're moving forward, perhaps in a way that most people don't understand. You could be really not revealing all of yourself at this point, but I can definitely see that you're nurturing yourself and you're connected into the divine energy. You're connected into who you are. And there's something here that you have in mind. There's something here that you are working towards because you're moving into some sort of powerful change in your life with the death energy. This runs deep within you. So we have the high priestess with the death energy. This is the same person here. This is you, I think. For many of you, this is your energy. There's something here that you have experienced in your past, some new enlightenment or some deep wisdom that you have acquired throughout your journey, and you are transforming something in your life here, whether it's your career, your personal life, working to transform your family, working to transform some type of behavior that was destructive within your environment, but you're working here on some internal transformation. We do have the temperance energy. This is an energy of compassion. I feel like this is still your energy of compassion. As you move into the future now, I can get into these energies, Libra, and they can feel really big to me. And I'm just being reminded that this is a 2-week, a 3-week reading. So for some of you, this could be something that you're just experiencing in the workplace or at home. And it doesn't have to be a life-changing, huge story. It can be something that you have realized within your family or in your workplace and you're working to change it. You're realizing there might be a behavior here that you have had, or some kind of understanding or perception that you had that wasn't exactly accurate, and you're working on changing that. You're having compassion here for yourself and for others, and you are moving out of this fear and insecurity about whatever this is. So this could be just in a workplace, a situation in the workplace. For some of you, this is a major life change. So I think sometimes when these stories are brought forward, they can really impact the viewers in different ways. And I just leave that up to my own spiritual team to do the work that they're meant to do here as this message is being brought forward. So for some of you, this can be a situation that's been taking place in the last couple of weeks. Not a huge life-changing moment or time for you, but something that you are actually working yourself through in a daily way. For others of you, this is a major life transformation that we have here. So please take it and apply it into your life in the way that it fits for you. And if it doesn't fit at all, then it may not be for you this time. All right, so going back into the temperance energy, we have this, I'm really drawn to the sun symbol that's on the forehead. So there is an optimism here, a faith and a trust that you're moving forward in now, trusting in your own intuition, trusting in your spiritual team, having optimism and anticipation for a more promising future. And you're having this energy of compassion, patience, and understanding for what it's going to take for you to bring yourself into this new higher level. If this is a work situation or something within your family that's a situation of a more current energy, you are giving the people around you and even yourself a chance here to work this out. You're not rushing it. You're letting it work itself out in a more organic way, knowing that everybody has a role. Trusting in your spiritual team and in the spiritual teams of the people around you, and the energies of this situation and the energies that are within this experience. for this to turn out in the most positive way. So there is an energy of trust here with the wings that are behind the temperance energy and the sun emblem that's in the third eye, between the third eye and the crown chakra. So it's like you are very much in tune with the higher level energies, and within your heart center, within your abdomen, there is a strengthening here. There's a suiting up. There's a suiting up and a strengthening of the core chakras, so that as you step into this experience, you have the tenacity and the perseverance and the courage to stay strong in whatever this change is for you. We do have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So that tells me that there is a situation here that's coming to an end. I'm getting into this Five of Pentacles. Give me a second as I get into this Five of Pentacles energy. As I get into this energy and allow my body to move into this energy, my face turns up in a smile. So my face turns up in a smile. There is a relaxing of the skin around the eyes and around the face. So that tells me that there is a diminishing of anxiety here, a diminishing of fear here, of what the consequences of this change could be. So I feel like some of you could be afraid of the consequences of whatever this transformation is going to lead you to. Whenever we go through a transformation or we change something, something could be changed. Departments could be changing. A company could be changing their policy. A company could be changing their CEO. Somebody could have resigned. And you're bringing in new leadership. Whatever this is, there has been some insecurity here around this change. Worry that it won't be successful. Worry that somebody will be left out in the cold, or there will be financial consequences here. Maybe the stockholders won't agree to this change. But the Five of Pentacles is in reverse. And when I get into that energy, there's a smile on my face, and the skin and the muscles around my eyes and around my cheeks, they relax. So I think that whatever you're worried about here is going to ease up. It's going to ease up, and you're by the end of this period of time, you're going to be starting to feel some relief in this situation. It is a feeling of relaxing into this change. There are some first signs, some first indicators of success here, and this allows you to relax as you move into this change. All right, so now I'm getting to the bottom row, and I think these are people here that are showing up in this experience. Maybe not for all of you, but I'm going to go into these people here to see if I can get a little bit more information about them. They're all in the upright, so I think they're all people here who have something positive to add to the situation. We have an Emperor. Now, the Emperor is connected to the High Priestess and the Death energy, so I do feel like there is someone here, doesn't have to be a man, can be a woman as well. But this person has maybe leadership over you. Maybe this person is older than you or has a very specialized skill, a capacity that is rare in the field in which he or she finds herself or himself. This is somebody who has experienced, how do I say it? It's like they're showing me a ranking. So this person has started at the bottom in whatever his journey has been, and he has climbed his way up, man or woman, has climbed his way up here to some high level of success. So this person has a very deep understanding of the situation, of some kind of situation. He is a leader of people or a leader of some sort of progress forward in some kind of way. He has found success in this. He very much prefers to have control. And I don't feel too much negativity around this control. I do feel that he understands the need for guidelines and processes and a concrete way of moving forward. He could have some kind of resistance to this transformation, but I think that he is trusting there is an energy of trust here. There's an energy of trust here connected to the High Priestess. So I think he's trusting the High Priestess energy. I think that he understands her intentions. He understands that she has something here that she's trying to accomplish and that her intentions are powerful, that they're divinely guided. And he's willing to relinquish a little bit of control here as this change takes place. This could be a spouse. This could be a lover. This could be a boss, a supervisor, someone in the community around you. But there is someone here that is watching this, slightly worried, but willing to allow this change to take place. Because I think that the Emperor here agrees that there needs to be some sort of change. There needs to be a transformation here. And I think that he is on board with the transformation. He might not have had the strength to initiate it. He might not have had the proper and appropriate place in the hierarchy to initiate this change, but I think that he's supportive of it. He will stand behind you, and he will allow this transformation to take place. That's the intention, or that is where the Emperor energy stands here for many of you. All right, now I'm moving on to the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. The Emperor could be an Aries, but doesn't have to be. The Queen of Pentacles could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but doesn't have to be. The qualities and the personality of the Queen of Pentacles does not have to be a female, can be a male. But the qualities of this individual are very grounded. This person is very compassionate, very much aware about how other people feel around him or her, works very hard, could be a workaholic, could be someone who works long hours, who is, during times of turmoil, might have a hard time relinquishing work, perhaps in the evening or during the weekend. This is someone who works in the daily operations, somebody who sees the details of this, whatever this is, whether this is in your family or whether this is in your workplace or in your community. This person, and could even be you, Libra, this person is somebody who sees the details here and works very hard to make sure that everything is implemented properly and accurately so that this operation can move forward in the most stable and productive way. So this person, whether this person likes to or not, this person has a job of performing the details, making sure that everything is working properly, the small bits and pieces, the daily operations. This person might not be overall a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but at work or when they are active and when they're focused, they're working in a very detailed way. They are a part of this transformation. So this transformation has affected their life in some way. But they do have this patience and understanding, and they do feel that from you, Libra. They do feel that patience and understanding, and that's comforting for them to have that energy from them. They gain comfort, and that helps them with their imbalance here to receive this type of energy, patience, compassion, understanding as they go through this change. Because as we know, the people that live in the details, the people that have to make things work on a daily basis, they are very much impacted by transformation, because it could really go into their deep into the way that their routines and the way that they carry things forward. And this type of person likes routines. This type of person finds comfort in daily operations that are the same, because that's how we can find accuracy, right? Accuracy comes through routine, through efficiencies, through systems and processes, very similar to the Emperor. These two people do have different roles though, but when there's a transformation, this person has to change these routines, and this could be stressful for them. It could cause them to act out of character. It could cause them to work overly long hours. But I like that there's this energy of patience and understanding here for the Queen of Pentacles as he or she goes through that transformation, because this person is vital for this transformation. This person is vital for this transformation. Could be someone in the family, could be a child, could be a sister or a brother, could be a coworker, a boss, an accountant, a bookkeeper, anyone like that. Okay, we do have this third person here. The Hermit energy, a Virgo energy, another Earth energy. Again, Virgo energies prefer the details. They can see. Well, they have a very special quality, the Hermit energy, the Virgo energy. So let's go into the energy of the Hermit. So the Hermit, and this Hermit is in the upright. The Hermit is connected to compassion and patience as well. The Hermit is also connected to this fear that's here, the fear of finances. So this person here has some sort of this worry, this worry that was here, would impact the life of the Hermit. So maybe this person is somebody out in the field, or this person is somebody that is implementing processes or working with branch offices, or carrying this new change forward out into the world somehow. And he has had some type of fear here or worry as well at the transformation that's taking place. So whether this is you, Taurus, or whether this is also the Emperor, these people can be just like when I go into people in the extended, in the extended reading, I'll go deeper into the people who are around you. And sometimes these people that are around you that come forward are all digging deep into you or digging deep into a spouse. So they can be one person or they can be multiple people. I feel for many of you, this is multiple people here. This Hermit energy has really had to kind of struggle with this transformation here. Somehow they've struggled here with deep insecurities within themselves, and they might have had something that they needed to change about their work. They could have gone real quiet. They could have gone really quiet, Libra, as they went through this change. I feel for many of you, this could be a work situation or something happening in the extended family or something happening in the community somehow. This person, there's something that they need to change up with how they operate, and they've been working in kind of a fear place, fear of this transformation, fear of these changes that are coming down the pipeline, and they have been forced to, in a way, go into isolation, go deep within themselves, and figure out what their role has been, figure out what they've done or what their people have done. This could be another business or some other group in the community. It doesn't have to be a person per se. It can be a group of people that are holding this type of energy. This person or this group has had to kind of really dig into and audit their past behavior or their way of thinking or their plan of attack here. And they've had to dig deep with that. And they've probably had to revise something here, because the Hermit is able to look deep within him or herself and see what his role has been. And he's able to revise his role and come back out into the community in a stronger, in a wiser way. And this person is a master at flexibility, a master at adaptability, but he does not change unless he can see the reason of it. So he has to be able to see the reason. He has to be able to see the justification for it. And when that becomes clear to him, because he's very rational, the Virgo energy is a very rational energy, much like Aquarius energy can be very rational, can be slightly cold, but this is because of the rationality here. So this group has had to really rethink something, or this person has had to really rethink something, and is coming back out into the workplace or into the community or into the family with another idea or an altered course or a different way of moving. And this is inspirational. This is helpful. This is part of the plan. This ability to change and to be flexible is part of the success of whatever this is. And I do feel like the Hermit is beginning to see the light at the end of the tunnel. He's stepping out in a much more powerful way and seeing the truth of this, seeing the beneficial elements of this change. So I do feel like even though there's been transformation here, even though you're pushing for some sort of transformation, or you're involved in some sort of transformation in something, The people here around, while they might be fearful, while they might be going through some changes that could be challenging them, they ultimately see the good of this. They ultimately are willing to work with this. They feel your compassion and patience. They see the support of the Emperor, and they're moving forward. You all are moving forward as a beautiful team. Moving forward as a beautiful team now, Libra. That is such a beautiful story. Oh my gosh. All right, let's go ahead and look at the guidance here that's coming forward for Libra. Looking at the guidance that's coming forward for Libra now. Looking at the guidance. 3 of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Guidance for Libra. 3 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, King of Wands. So this is definitely something you all are working on. There's an energy of learning and growth. This is something that has been started. So the guidance is this is something that has been started already. It's necessary to work together now to find a solution, because there is a beautiful future here of further prosperity and great abundance that's here. There is a need for everyone to be very creative, to be expansive, to allow others to come forward with ideas, to allow others to express their thoughts and their opinions. There's definitely an energy of a couple people here having a hierarchy, but there's a hierarchy here, but it's truly beautiful because there's a allowing of energy to run up and down the hierarchy. So at the end of the day, there is none. Oh, this is so beautiful. This is such an amazing team. If this is a family or a work group or a community, this is a community that's working together in a way that I feel we will begin to see more and more of these types of communities or companies. There is an energy here of source energy, an energy of divine connection. It does not matter the culture, nor the country, nor the color of the skin. It is a divine quality within each and every human that is able to be accessed, my beautiful friends. And this group of people has accessed this. My head is cold. It's like this is such beautiful energy. So the guidance here is to continue to move forward, to work together as a group, to understand and appreciate and nurture the roles of every individual that's on the team. No matter what the hierarchy is of the human system, this is about merging the consciousness of the souls that are in this. This energy is going straight up into source energy. So while I'm trying to be on the ground here in this Pentacles energy, it's like I'm floating up into source energy. So there is a divine connection here. The guidance is to continue in this way, to continue working together, to listen to each other, to honor each other. It's so beautiful. Moving forward into the Queen of Wands energy. This is an energy of knowing you're super. So sorry, I'm pulling out of that divine energy now. Moving into the Queen of Wands. Okay, give me a second because we have some partners here. Isn't this beautiful? We have some partners. Now this, it's so beautiful though, honestly. The Queen of Wands energy, I feel, is Libra energy. Now, it doesn't have to be a male, doesn't have to be a female, whatever. It's not about the genders.